Nothing changed, guys. This government board of disinformation, it's still there. I hate to break it to you, but even though Nina Jankowicz, Scary Poppins, she's gone, even out of the DHS, to greener pastures, understand that even though they said this government disinformation board was paused until further review, it's always been there. And it always continued to be there. You see, she was just the figurehead for it. I don't understand why they didn't think that this lady's actions, her videos, and you're going to tell me that you just didn't know? With all the vast resources in the government, they didn't know this? Of course they knew it. They were like, well, we'll go and throw her out there. She's a little nutty. We'll go and throw it out there, and all the focus will be on her. Oh, and guess what? It was. And in fact, the government disinformation board sounded like the Ministry of Truth. But she sort of walked back this thing already. She's saying, no, you don't understand. It wasn't. We weren't going to censor stuff, even though she wanted an edit button for the government to edit certain tweets or some crap, which is, I guess, extra duty. Whatever. It sounds insane. It sounds exactly what the Ministry of Truth would do. So a disgraced former Ministry of Truth boss claims disinformation board tanked because of disinformation. Didn't see that coming, did you? No, of course not. But we all did, in a way. Now, we didn't expect this lady to get fired within 3 weeks. I mean, she lasted, actually, what is it? CNN Plus lasted about a month, and this beat that by 3 weeks or a week. What she says in here in this article, actually, it's being interviewed by MSNBC and their peeps. So, all these sensationalized narratives about what people thought the board was going to do was completely wrong. No, we just assume the worst because it's the government. They're gonna be the worst. And people like you are just as bad for propping this up. But, of course, you're part of the system now. So, whatever. You're gonna get paid more, so you're gonna do it. In a coordinating mechanism, it was meant to make sure that the very large agency that is the Department of Homeland Security, that people were talking to each other within it. Folks, people are already talking. This board already exists within our government. We just gave it an office or a portion of a building and a sign on the door. It says the Department of Homeland Security Government or Disinformation Governance Board. That's all you did. You gave it an office, but there were still people out there that were still doing Nina Jankowicz's work already. Nothing changed, guys. Nothing's changed. This government board of disinformation, it's still there. It's under a different name because they haven't really set it up 100%, but it's always been there. Just means that they're just going to move all these people in different offices in our government and the Department of Homeland Security and put them in one spot. Doesn't mean they're not talking anymore. Doesn't mean they're going to try to reduce your liberties. Of course they are. This is the government. This is what they do. They're good. Trust me on this. This board, it's going to come back either under a different name or a different set of priorities, but it's going to do the same thing. It's just going to be different name. Like when the USSR, when it collapsed, they just called themselves Russian Federation, put a new coat of paint on it, and went down the road. They didn't change anything. There's still the USSR, technically. There's still people getting, disappeared off the fucking streets. Nothing's changed. Maybe they softened a little bit, but for the most part, Russia is still Russia. They drink more vodka and they invade sovereign nations. I wonder who does that. The United States, of course. So what's the difference between them and us? I don't know. Different coat of paint. Whatever the case may be. It's just funny, though, that, people out there are like, oh, no, the governance board's been paused. No, it's not. Those people haven't lost their jobs, except one, she quit. They were just going to fold her back into the pail back in, the DHS. She was going to probably do another job or whatever. Probably head up the same organization under a different name. So, Senate Democrats abruptly canceled a hearing last week where Jankowicz was scheduled to testify after after multiple of her videos went viral, including one showing bragging about being Mary Poppins of disinformation. Democrats were reluctant to have Jankowicz face questioning for Republicans, prompting them to scrap the event altogether, which led to the board being disbanded. Again, the board hasn't gone away. Nina has gone away, but the board hasn't gone away. The people that are going to work under Nina haven't gone away. The board's still fucking there. That incestuous den of vipers is still in the Department of Homeland Security. It's just, they're just not folded under the government disinformation governance board of redemption and whatever. It hasn't gone anywhere. I just find it funny. People out there that are saying, woo, we won. You didn't win. The board's still there. Trust me. Those people are still doing the same shit. It's just now they're more secretive because the actions of this board potentially would have been more out in the open technically, but now it's more clandestine. It's more under the table. It's more, hey, Twitter, take down this tweet. It's very disconcerting for all that here in the DHS because it's leading disinformation. And of course, Twitter's gonna do it because what are they gonna do? Tell them no? Please. And then, yeah, that's basically about it. But what I find funny here is now she's trying to play up to the ultra MAGA crowd. Or even just the regular MAGA crowd. The mega MAGAs. She says, so every characterization of the board that you've heard up until now has been incorrect. So say the government disinformation board. And frankly, it's kind of ironic the board itself was taken over by disinformation when it was meant to fight it. I've been a really nuanced, reasonable person. Again, as I said, I briefed and advised both Republicans and Democrats. I admired some steps even the Trump administration took to combat disinformation. Bull fucking shit, you fucking cunt. Fuck you, Nina, you lying, duplicitous fucking cunt. To say that I'm just a partisan actor was wildly out of context. No, Gina, or Nina, that's incorrect. You were a ultra partisan actor and a duplicitous fucking cunt. Fuck you. I wish nothing but the worst for you. Go to hell and have a good day.